I'm Cameron Swayze.
Brett Huntley.
David Burton. John Chancellor.
Tom Brokaw.
Terror in Bali. More than 24 killed. Tourists are again the target. Firestorms. As the fire season heats up in California, how a quick, coordinated response keeps the damage under control. Little girl lost. The latest twist in the story of a 4-year-old who captured a big city's heart. In depth, small is big. High prices at the pump make gas misers best sellers. And chasing away the blues. Musicians unite to bring R&B back to New Orleans.
From NBC News World Headquarters in New York, this is NBC Nightly News with John Siegenthaler.
Good evening, everyone. There was another reminder today that the world remains a very dangerous place. Terrorists set off a series of bombs on the Indonesian resort island of Bali today, killing at least 25 and wounding more than 100, including 2 Americans. It was almost 3 years ago that a bomb in Bali killed more than 200 people, and the same militant group with links to Al-Qaeda that was blamed for that attack is suspected in this one. It happened in the towns of Kuta and Jimbaran Beach. NBC's Charles Sabine reports.
Chaos and panic captured by an eyewitness's cell phone moments after one blast at the Jimbaran Beach Resort. Then, a second explosion. In all, 3 bombs tore through restaurants on Bali just as tourists were gathering for dinner. Among them, a veteran British journalist.
There were bodies everywhere. It's as close to a war zone as I've come across in a civilian circumstance.
Among the dead were foreign tourists, and among the injured, 2 Americans. As hospitals were overwhelmed, survivors searched for loved ones. At almost the same moment as the explosions at Jimbaran Beach, a 3rd bomb rocked Kuta Beach Resort 18 miles away.
Please help me!
It was there 3 years ago, almost to the day, that an organization called Jemaah Islamiyah bombed 2 nightclubs, killing more than 200. Most of them also tourists targeted on a Saturday evening. Although there's been no claim of responsibility, suspicion again fell on the terror group.
Jemaah Islamiyah is one of the most important regional affiliates of the Al-Qaeda organization. They are also one of the most deadly. They have a capability in terms of bomb making, in terms of operational attacks, and a proven track record that makes them very, very lethal.
Since the 2002 bombings, the Indonesian authorities have made dozens of arrests. Some of those convicted were sentenced to death. Even so, the Indonesian president had warned just last month of intelligence about another impending attack. Today, he could only condemn the latest bombings authorities were powerless to stop. So, once more, carnage has been brought to this paradise. Bali's battered tourism industry will doubtless suffer, but the will of terrorists to again attack the softest of targets will send a chilling message far beyond. Charles Sabine, NBC News, London.
Now to Iraq, where the U.S. launched a major military assault. The action near the Syrian border involves about 1,000 U.S. troops focused on rooting out Al-Qaeda operatives. This comes as the country gets ready to hold a crucial vote amid a new wave of violence. NBC's Peter Alexander reports tonight from Baghdad.
The world's most contested document, Iraq's controversial draft constitution. 2 weeks before the country votes in a national referendum on the constitution, 5 million copies are being printed, 1 for each Iraqi family. The 52-page document fought over with blood and tears. On Iraqi television, new commercials encourage every citizen to vote. Many majority Shiites like Samar Ahmed say they will, despite the violence.
The destiny of Iraq will be decided on that day, and all Iraqis want this country to be stable.
But, fearing the Constitution will leave them with little power, most minority Sunnis are expected to reject the draft or boycott the vote. Across the country, Sunni insurgents determined to disrupt the referendum have stepped up their attacks. This week, killing more than 200 Iraqis, most of them Shiites, and 17 Americans. Among them, 21-year-old Airman First Class Elizabeth Jacobson of Riviera Beach, Florida, the first Air Force woman killed in Iraq. More than 1,930 American servicemen and women have died in the war. U.S. military leaders hope the referendum and elections in December will pave the way for U.S. troops to start coming home. But many experts warn there will be more violence.
Regardless of what happens on October 15th, Zarqawi is going to keep blowing things up. The insurgency marches on.
Even among Iraqi leaders, there are deep divisions. Yesterday, the country's Kurdish president accused the Shiite prime minister of trying to run the government single-handedly. As Iraqis prepare for what most here expect will be a bloody build-up to the referendum, the historic constitution, designed to unite, threatens to destabilize their country even further. Peter Alexander, NBC News, Baghdad.
And this program note, Tim Russert will have more on Iraq tomorrow on Meet the Press when he interviews General John Abizaid, the head of the U.S. Central Command. In this country, wildfires continue to threaten homes in Southern California, where there were new evacuations today. As NBC's George Lewis reports, the lessons learned fighting fires in the past are making a dramatic difference this time around.
As fire crews are containing the biggest fire in Southern California, they're battling two new blazes. People living in the hills above Burbank had to be evacuated this morning as flames roared close to residential areas.
I'm going to have to go.
Yeah.
Because the police letter came in the house and said go.
There's been no loss of life so far and only 2 homes burned down. Firefighters say a well-planned response based on the lessons of previous fires is important.
We really do have a model that the rest of this country and the rest of the world looks at oftentimes and admires. We wish we had that one here.
A group of leaders known as incident commanders follow a unified plan for fighting the fire. This time, one of the first things they did was order up 2,000 flights by 11 water-dropping helicopters, some of them flying day and night.
We needed a drop there. I just saw an LA City copter go over.
A sophisticated mobile communications setup lets all the different fire departments on the scene talk to one another. And they perfected the art of setting up camp for thousands of people within hours.
What you're seeing right here, right now, did not exist in any shape or form at noon yesterday.
An instant village, including sleeping areas, command and control tents, a copy center for paperwork, and a kitchen capable of feeding 7,000 people at a time.
This is what dinner for 7,000 looks like at the fire camp. Steak, mushrooms, corn on the cob, all prepared in a jiffy.
With the fall fire season in Southern California off to a busy start, firefighters are preparing to spend a lot of time camped out on the front lines. George Lewis, NBC News, Thousand Oaks, California.
We turn to New Orleans now and the tremendous cleanup underway after Hurricane Katrina. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers is expected to finish pumping out the last bit of water from New Orleans sometime tomorrow. It's been almost 5 weeks since the city flooded the first time, and the memories of those first days when anyone with a boat scrambled to rescue the stranded are still fresh. Here's NBC's Martin Savage.
They litter the landscape, hundreds of boats. Reminders of another time not long ago.
It was almost biblical.
They are all that remains of a ragtag fleet that for over a week plied city streets, saving lives.
Calls went from house to house after that, and people just showed up.
People like Sarah Roberts, an accountant from Lake Charles.
We gathered up 20 boats.
Ken Bello commandeered boats.
We find them in driveways and parking lots and wherever.
They fought the waters, the looters, sometimes even the people they were trying to save.
You have nothing, you have no food, you have no water, no one's coming back.
But they kept going back, day after day.
We rescued this lady with 15 cats.
Boatload after boatload.
She was crying, tears, and hugged me, you know.
It took a toll on the fleet.
Tore the propellers off, we blew the engines.
To maneuver in, what are normally streets.
And a toll on themselves.
You know, you saw a lot of death.
But they saved a lot of lives.
We probably pulled out anywhere 2,500 to 3,000.
1 month after the storm, the governor's office did a count of how many people the boat saved. They were stunned. The total came to 40,000. Sarah Jones went back to Lake Charles only to lose her home to Hurricane Rita 2 weeks later. But what she did in the aftermath of Katrina will stay with her always.
As sad as it is, as many issues as I'm obviously dealing with, associated with it, it was the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
As one state official put it, so many owe their lives To so many, we will never know who did their duty and disappeared. Martin the Savage, NBC News, New Orleans.
It's not just Katrina. Many small towns were hit by Hurricane Rita, some of them more than an hour's drive from the coast, like Jasper, Texas. NBC's Don Teague has its story.
More than a week after Hurricane Rita roared ashore along the Texas and Louisiana coast.
At the high school, we have a distribution point of food, water.
In Jasper, Texas, Police Chief Todd Hunter still can't believe how hard this small town of 8,200 people was hit.
We had at least 9 hours of the hurricane force winds that blew through here.
I got to go all the way down the street.
Winds of over 100 miles per hour, despite the fact that Jasper is nearly 90 miles from the coast. The result? A mess that will take months to clean up and hard living for thousands still without power.
Our infrastructure on our power lines is totally destroyed.
It's a lesson learned about the power of hurricane force winds and the dangers posed by trees.
And it was the most horrifying sound because when they would crack, then you would hear them coming down going, whoo. The tree is almost laying in this room.
For Delton and Judy Love, there was only one way to go, to the floor. They huddled together as 3 giant trees crashed through her parents' house.
The room that we were in, we heard the tree coming, and we knew it was on us, and so we just laid down on the floor, and I did some powerful praying.
Today, the people of Jasper, Texas are praying for things to return to normal. Some stores are reopening, and those 2-hour gas lines are shorter now. Still, most live here without electricity, suffering from a storm that many thought would never pack such a powerful punch. Don Teague, NBC News, Dallas.
Her story has touched even the toughest hearts in the Big Apple. A little girl left on a New York street, lost and alone. It sparked a huge hunt for her mother and for the person who abandoned her. Now, as NBC's Ron Allen reports, it has led to a tragic twist.
How old are you, Valerie?
4. Valerie Lozado is a cute, bright 4-year-old who helped New York police find the man now charged with killing her mother.
And what's your mommy's name?
Monica.
Monica? And how about your daddy?
Caesar. Monica Lozado, 26, had been missing nearly a week. Today, Cesar Escaruns, who Valerie said was her daddy, was charged with second-degree murder.
Child welfare people often face situations where they have to stare into the face of evil, and this is one of those situations.
When I was sleeping, he took me in the car, and
Your daddy?
he took me outside with no shoes. Valerie was found alone at 1 in the morning last Sunday.
City officials turned to Channel 4 to help.
Her story in her endearing TV interview had New York spellbound. I like chocolate. An interview made possible because police had so little to go on.
She is all that we have to help us find someone connected to her.
Authorities say as Valerie became more comfortable, she gave them more pieces to the puzzle. First, her name and her mom's. She told them she had 2 daddies. She knew their names, but she didn't know where she lived in New York. Viewers helped police identify Valerie's mother, and the trail then led to the man Valerie called her daddy, Escaruns. Caesar, take her to work, and I sleep them. Valerie was explaining her mother worked nights at a restaurant. She looks like a princess. A princess. How a daughter, now in foster care, described her mother, who never came home. Ron Allen, NBC News, New York.
When NBC Nightly News continues this Saturday, in depth, the skyrocketing sales of small cars. And this joint is jumping, bringing music back to the Big Easy.
A microdermabrasion offers powerful skin resurfacing. A mini peel offers smooth refinishing. Olay introduces a new at-home treatment, Regenerous Microdermabrasion and Peel. 2 treatments, 1 system. Dermacrystals and activating serum combined to get significant skin improvement. Stay home. New Olay Regenerous at-home treatment. Love the skin you're in.
The Verizon Fiber Optic Broadband Network.
Connecting more people
to gaming, video, music, and each other. My job?
My job
make the network even stronger.
Faster, more powerful.
With our growing team of experts, we're building the only large-scale, fully fiber optic network in America.
To deliver the next generation, phone, internet, and TV. I'm proud.
I'm proud.
I'm proud.
We're proud to be Verizon. Our people, our network.
We're going to Las Vegas.
Thanks to Polydent, I'm flying free.
We're going to Florida.
And thanks to Polydent, I'm flying free.
It's true. Buy 5 boxes of Polydent and 1 airline ticket and get a second ticket free worth up to $500. You can fly to over 100 places on most airlines.
We're going to New York. Yeah, New York.
For details, see specially marked boxes or visit Polydent.com. Polydent. Buy 5, fly a friend free.
He's got about 20 feet.
You got any food?
Comes the ridge. Needs to be very careful with this. It's playing much longer today. 2 shots back. Buried 15. The wind is playing much longer today. You'd be surprised at all to see him that little rider. 16 is a hard dog on the left in the dry conditions. He can easily drive.
Nope. It's that good. The great tasting meal's a healthy choice. Green is good.
She loves her walls green. Her irises purple. Her dog's golden. And her envelopes blue. Valpak and Valpak.com. There's something in it for you.
Time for a change? Make your home a showplace with a $5,000 home makeover from Valpak. Check your envelope or visit Valpak.com for a chance to win.
NBC News in depth tonight, snapping up small cars. Automakers are having a tough time keeping up with the consumer demand for more fuel-efficient cars. NBC News chief financial correspondent Ann Thompson tonight on trying to squeeze the last mile out of every gallon.
Her SUV was great for road trips in college, but now that she's going to work, Reagan Michaelis wants something more economical.
I'm sick of the gas. I'm sick of the maintenance on it. It's just too much work.
With pump prices still hovering around $3 a gallon, fuel efficiency is back in vogue.
This is gorgeous.
The passenger car, shunned in the era of SUVs, is suddenly a hot property. Sales have zoomed ahead of SUVs and trucks at this Atlanta Honda dealership. Particularly popular, the gas-sipping Civic.
We're sold out of the Civic. We have a total of 9 on the lot available for sale, and we are pre-sold with some of the ones that are coming in.
And reports from this dealership and others say that some of those buying smaller, lighter cars are SUV owners like Reagan. The research firm Power Information Network reports compact cars took a bigger share of the market in August, almost 16% of sales, 2 points higher than July, even before the impact of Katrina was felt. But the trend to small is not limited to cars.
In trucks, we're seeing a movement from the big body-on-frame SUVs towards the mid-size or the smaller SUVs, many of which are crossover.
The popularity of crossovers, SUVs built on car platforms, is why few analysts are willing to write the obituary of the SUV just yet, despite a downturn in sales of large models this year.
There will always be a market for the SUV. It's a long ways from being a dying breed.
To move SUVs off the lot, this dealer offers $500 of free gas. But that didn't tempt Reagan and her dad. They chose the Accord.
Look how pretty it is.
And its promise of 11 miles a gallon more than her SUV. Joining a growing group of buyers who think smaller is better. Ann Thompson, NBC News, Chicago.
When we return, blast off. An American tourist heads to the International Space Station.
Me llamo Pedro.
Me llamo Pedro.
My name is Pedro. Me gusta el queso.
Me gusta el queso.
I like cheese. Dame su nuevo y crujiente cheese-it fiesta.
Dame su cheese-it.
Give me your new crispy, crunchy cheese-it fiesta. Dámelos ahora. Give me them now. No me enojes. Soy muy macho. Do not make me angry. I am very macho.
Crispy new cheese at Fiesta. Busca tu propia caja.
Thank you, Goban. Your ultimate healing lotion is truly a godsend.
7 intensive moisturizers and 3 vitamins for extremely dry skin.
I've tried everything else.
Don't take our word for it. Take yours.
Goban Ultimate. This stuff really works.
I'm one of those people who doesn't like to be
held back. I have my fast-acting inhalers.
So I thought I was in control of my asthma, but I was using my inhaler
A lot. So I learned about something more I could do.
More I could do.
More I could do.
If you use your fast-acting inhaler more than twice a week for symptoms, talk to your doctor because you may not be in control of your asthma. Singulair helps prevent asthma symptoms before they start and helps provide 24-hour control in a once-a-day tablet. Singulair is not a steroid, and Singulair is also approved to help relieve seasonal allergy symptoms. Singulair will not replace fast-acting inhalers for sudden symptoms. Continue taking your other asthma medicines as prescribed. If asthma symptoms get worse, contact your doctor at once. Side effects are generally mild and vary by age and may include headache, ear infection, sore throat, and upper respiratory infection. Join the millions of people with asthma who have discovered Singulair.
I learned about something more I could do.
Ask your doctor about Singulair today.
Want to know a secret? Some grown-ups don't eat all their vegetables. Some adults don't start their day with breakfast. And there are even some otherwise intelligent people who don't always eat right. For all of you, there's Ensure, complete balanced nutrition shakes loaded with food, energy, and 24 vitamins and minerals. So even if you don't always eat right, you can still eat smart. Drink Ensure in 5 irresistible flavors. It's nutrition for a healthier you.
An American businessman is heading into that final frontier where few men have gone before. He's turned over big bucks to hitch a ride on a Soyuz rocket as a space tourist. Here's NBC's Preston Mendenhall.
Liftoff of the Soyuz rocket.
A flawless liftoff for another Russian-American crew on its way to the International Space Station. But on board the Russian delivery vehicle was a paying passenger. He's the one closest to the camera, space tourist Greg Olson, a 60-year-old New Jersey entrepreneur who gave the Russians $20 million to help him fulfill a boyhood dream.
You know, when I come back, I'll have to say, well, what do I want to do with the rest of my life?
The 2-day trip from Earth to the space station is grueling. It's hardly a holiday. And once on board, the schedule for the American millionaire will be far from relaxing. Olson, who holds degrees in physics and materials science, will conduct his own experiments during an 8-day stay, 240 miles above Earth. And after hundreds of hours of rigorous training, Olson says it takes more than money to have the right stuff.
I'm not going to pretend I'm an astronaut or a cosmonaut, but you know, space is not for wimps.
And neither is Russian.
Yani panimayo monsieur. He says that.
Olson says learning the language was his greatest struggle.
Anyone that thinks you just sit down and write a check and do this is sadly mistaken.
At Mission Control today, Olson's sister said the whole family was proud.
Growing up with Greg, I thought anything was possible. Anything. Nothing's beyond his reach.
Not even a trip to outer space. So with millions of dollars and plenty of time to spare, Greg Olson is on the ride of a lifetime. Preston Mendenhall, NBC News at Russian Mission Control.
When NBC Nightly News returns this Saturday, the rebirth of the blues. The sound of music returns to New Orleans.
Ordinary toothbrushes can't stand up to it. New Oral-B Triumph. Triumph is the first brush with an onboard computer to help you brush better and a floss action brush head to power clean deep between teeth. That means dramatically cleaner teeth and healthier gums. Get a smile you can feel triumphant about. New Oral-B Triumph. Brush like a dentist.
Oh, check this out.
What is this?
It's to strengthen my bones.
Oh, let me see that.
Once a month?
Oh, wow, that's great. It's Boniva, a once-monthly prescription treatment for postmenopausal osteoporosis, clinically proven to build and maintain bone density.
Where did you get it? My doctor prescribed it.
I didn't know you could take just one tablet a month for anything.
Yeah, with Boniva you can.
And unlike treatments you take every week, you only need Boniva once a month.
All I can say is wow.
Wow, once a month.
Wow, look at
that dessert.
You should not take Boniva if you have low blood calcium, severe kidney disease, or cannot sit or stand for at least 60 minutes. Follow dosing instructions carefully. Stop taking Boniva and tell your doctor if you experience difficult or painful swallowing, chest pain, or severe or continuing heartburn, as these may be signs of serious upper digestive problems. You do the right thing to treat your osteoporosis. To build and maintain strong, healthy bones, ask your doctor about once monthly Boniva. There's only one.
The Decon No View, No Touch mousetrap. It kills mice instantly, but it spares you from having to see them or touch them. Which would you rather dispose of? The No View, No Touch mousetrap, only from Decon, America's #1 mouse killer.
Marie Callender was like a lot of grandmas, and nobody has ever indulged us like Grandma. A cookie before dinner. The extra scoop. Even a fort in the living room was just fine. And Marie Callender's also believes in a little indulgence, so we never cut corners. Like our chicken pot pie. It has a flaky crust made from scratch that's filled with tender chicken and crisp vegetables. Marie Callender's chicken pot pies. Sit down, eat, enjoy.
Sunday, Iraq, as terrorists continue their deadly attacks, General John Abizaid with the latest, plus Majority Leader Tom DeLay indicted. What does his future hold? Only on Meet the Press.
Flooded by Katrina, for sale near you, NBC Nightly News Monday.
And finally tonight, it is a sound that was silenced when the hurricane swept through New Orleans. Now, in another sign of recovery, one club and one longtime local artist have banded together to bring a night of music back to the Big Easy. Here's NBC's Rahema Ellis.
Hey, my darling. Oh, it's so good to see you, baby. I'm so glad you're all right.
They're the few who are back and drawn to a famous uptown spot, the Maple Leaf Bar, to hear a New Orleans legend, Walter the Wolfman Washington. Appearing for one night and one night only as the frontman of a band billing themselves as the MREs.
I just got back.
In a broken city still largely without electricity, the Wolfman's guitar powered by generator.
This is like a new beginning for New Orleans. And the music is the one that's going to uplift the spirit to make them want to do it. And that's all we can do.
Wolfman, a fixture in this town for 23 years, like nearly everyone else in this city, spent the last month somewhere else, leaving New Orleans silent, without its tradition of music, and some say, without its soul.
I now know what it means to miss New Orleans.
Missing all these weeks, the friends, the food, and a few other essentials. This really is all about the spirit, then.
The spirit of New Orleans. You see where it comes from now. You see, it's just the spirit. You know, and the music, it brings it out.
A city still in the first stages of recovery, having a little fun.
It's past curfew. Y'all must leave, all right?
At least for a moment, the Big Easy was easy again. Rahema Ellis, NBC News, New Orleans.
That's NBC Nightly News for this Saturday. Thanks for watching. I'm John Siegenthaler reporting tonight from New York, and we'll leave you back inside New Orleans' Maple Leaf Bar. We'll see you tomorrow night.
NBC News, America's news leader.
Monday on Today. We built this house. Now Ann Curry welcomes the proud owners to their new home live in Louisiana. Then live on the plaza, a very special concert by two legendary New Orleans performers. Join us Monday and make a difference today.
Monday, Joe's talking to people in the Gulf Coast to see if all the money for Katrina recovery is going where they need it most. Scarborough Country, MSNBC, Monday.
Right now, you can get up to $500 off select John Deere riding lawn tractors, plus no interest and no payments until April 2006. But hurry into your nearest John Deere dealer because this window of opportunity will soon be closed.
Mattress World has the largest selection in the Northwest. We deliver, have a huge inventory, no interest, no payments for 1 full year, and a 90-day coverage.
Butter, and has a fresh dairy taste like butter, without the cholesterol and high saturated fat. Smart Balance Buttery Spread. Smart Balance just received another Best Taste Award and is endorsed by professional chefs. It's the only spread with a patented balance of fats to help increase HDL good cholesterol and avoids trans fat naturally, not artificially as some spreads do. Smart Balance. You're going to love that buttery taste.
On the bus go wah, 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 all through the town. The mommies on the bus go. Hello?
Mr. Brown, this is your BMW service advisor. Would you like to schedule an oil change?
How did you know I needed an oil change?
Your car called and told me.
What else did it tell you?
That's it.
Great.
Teleservice from BMW. The first car smart enough to call when you need service. BMW, the ultimate driving machine.
Stopping the spread of disease around the world is vital. That's why Tyco makes the Monoject Magellan Safety Needle. Its unique design helps prevent needle stick injury, protecting patients and caregivers from disease. Tyco makes thousands of products that aren't simply important, they're vital. Tyco, a vital part of your world.
Can you tell the difference between these pet medications? They're the same brand, but this medication costs a lot less and is delivered right to my door. That's the 1-800-PET-MED difference. Great savings, fast service, free shipping. Order now.